Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Marvel Legends Gameverse Wolverine versus Silver Samurai from the Marvel vs. Capcom game. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. Thank you very much. Wolverine, has there been a character in the Marvel Universe where there are more action figures for? Probably the most next to Spider-Man, I would say. I'm really curious if anybody knows the statistics on that. Are there more Wolverine action figures or more Spider-Man action figures? I'm dying to know. And I said to myself, I'm not going to get any more Wolverine action figures. I just have too many. But then they just keep making them better and better, and I just have to get them. Marvel vs. Capcom, in its various iterations, was a video game that like changed me. It was the first time that the characters looked like the comic books. They just looked amazing. They didn't look like little 8-bit squares. They looked like they came right out of the comic book page, and you could do like all these awesome moves with them. And I remember going to the arcade and playing the game and just being blown away by it. And the Wolverine was awesome. And not only was he awesome, but they had the voice actor from X-Men, the animated series, doing his voice. So it was like, man, I get to be Wolverine straight out of the cartoon, straight out of the comic books, and he looked fantastic. So when I saw that they did this figure and that they updated his body sculpt, I was like, man, I gotta get this figure. Just gotta get it. Silver Samurai, don't really care that much about, but we'll take a quick look at him just because he's in the 2-pack. There is the digital animation on the side from the video game. Looks great, nice and pixelated of the box. Here is Silver Samurai. You know, this is just a repaint of a former figure. Here they are on the back. We get a little bio. It says, the mutant Wolverine unleashes his adamantium claws against martial arts master and foe to the X-Men Silver Samurai. And then it has their various power meters and the different characters you can tag in to help in the battle. So let's check this out. I really just want to spend time on Wolverine with this. So excited about this. So let's get Silver Samurai out of the way quickly. Try and pull him out here. Can't have Silver Samurai without his blade. So there's his blade. It's energized looking. Let's see. He doesn't look too bad. This is a repaint of a former Silver Samurai figure. There he is from the back. There he is from the front. His shoulder pads are soft. Let's see. The articulation's pretty good. He moves very well. Nice ball joint. There's a ball joint on the head, obviously. Just ripped off his shoulder pad. That just ports in there like so. So you can get good posing with him if you care about this figure. I was never really a big Silver Samurai fan in the comic books. I was like, whatever. Somebody who was just a part of Wolverine's past. I can't remember. Does Silver Samurai have the Matsumura blade? One of the few blades that can hurt and kill Wolverine. It fights his healing factor. I can't remember if that's his blade or not. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, there's his energy blade. He also has this throwing star energy projectile. So you get that. It comes with a stand. I think this is his energy effect that goes on the sword. Not really sure. Yeah, it's whatever. Who cares about Silver Samurai? Let's look at Wolverine, man. It's all about my main man, Logan. And man, this thing is great. Like a totally new body mold, body design. We got double joints in the torso. Looks fantastic. So they're finally getting away from this sort of cookie cutter boxy look, even though I felt this was an amazing Wolverine sculpt. This one is better. He looks jacked. He looks stronger, more powerful. They got rid of the thing where they port the shoulder pads into the shoulders, like they did with former figures. In the past, it's ported into the shoulder there, and you can kind of remove it. Or it's ported on both sides, actually. Yeah, so it's ported right in there. And that's how they did the shoulder pads previously. Now it's connected. So you'd have to pull the arm off to get the shoulder pads off. We got some long claws. Look at those suckers. So here's the VHS Wolverine from X-Men the Animated Series. He's got the little kind of like pokey claws on the VHS one. These claws are twice the size. Very long. Would not fit into his forearms. However, I was reading some articles about the creation of Wolverine. I think it was from Len Wein. And they said they originally intended the claws to be telescope. So they'd come out in like different stages versus how they are fully extended and they just slip back into his forearm. So that would make more sense if they were telescoped. And that's why the glove, if you look at Wolverine's glove, they're telescoped, like where they come out of. I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. And that kind of gets over the problem of how they have to be housed in his forearms, where if they were just sitting in his hands and they telescoped out sort of like a lightsaber, it would work that way. So I always thought that was interesting. That was an interesting idea that maybe they could do in the future in the movies. But these are nice long claws, and if they telescope, you don't have to worry about them retracting because they would not fit in his forearms like that. New articulation in the arms. So they got rid of the double joint. It is a single joint. And great movement and articulation. His bicep is so big, like you can't go much further than that anyhow. So it makes sense and it looks good. I'm not pleased about the butterfly joints because you don't really get much movement here. So I can't really bring his arms in very well. So it doesn't seem like they serve much of a purpose. So if we take a look at Mafex, probably my favorite Wolverine right here. You know, he has the nice long claws. The butterfly joints serve a purpose. You can really bring the arms in. So it's like they're not, they didn't execute with this new one in terms of that joint. But they're taking a page out of the Mafex with the torso. It's all on 2 different ball joints, and it's great. The design of the figure, it's the video game look, but he doesn't even look like he looks in the playable mode. Like when you play him in the game, he looks like Wolverine out of the comic. This is more of like the way he looks in the promotional art, like in the video games. So even the boots are different, like how the points come up versus how they don't, there's not the black stripe in the back. So I like the comic book version better. So I hope if they do like an Ultimate Wolverine, they fix this and make it more comic book accurate. He's thick, man. He is thick and stacked, and you can just get him down in the poses. He's thick just like the Psylocke figure was. Also, too, the ankle articulation is, you could really move that ankle forward, so you can get him down into some like really deep crouches, and he just looks great. So some really nice, deep looking crouches, which is just really awesome. So he's way thicker, like his legs, his thighs. I mean, he's just jacked. This is a jacked Wolverine. He's huge. So let's look at him compared to the common body mold that they've been using for years now. Like, the common body mold is very petite. This is like beast mode Wolverine. This is like when he gets the bone claws, and he's just thick and will just tear you apart. This Wolverine is a little bit more sleek and compact. I love this Wolverine. This is just a gorgeous Wolverine. I love that mask. But this one is huge and solid. So you get the use of the butterfly joints a little bit better from the back, but not really. But just like, man, great looking figure. You do some head swaps. So take the animated series mask. It was one of my all-time favorite Wolverine masks from on that body. Just looks huge. Here is Jim Lee head. Throw the Jim Lee head on there. There he is, just looking gigantic right out of the comics. Here's the Secret Wars head, which actually looks like the way he took his mask off on the video game. Oops, sorry about that. So you can do that head swap, and you can have a lot of fun. You have a lot of fun with this figure. Just gorgeous, stacked, mighty, strong. One of the best Wolverine figures I've ever seen. If they do an ultimate version, like I said, I hope they... or I'm sorry, not ultimate. What do they call it? Maximum. If they do a maximum Wolverine like they did with Spidey and Hulk, I hope they use this body mold, change a few things. Still not as good as the Mafex. Mafex is the best that I've seen. But man, is he something. So what else do you get real quick? You get a set of fisted hands, which is just a waste in my opinion. I would have preferred another head sculpt, like an unmasked head. That would have been good. And then you get his Berserk Barrage claw effect, or tornado claw, or is it the Berserk Barrage? I can't remember what it's called. Once again, and it makes a little X thing like that, and then you can throw it on a stand, which is fun. But I got a ton of figures, so I'm probably not going to be putting this effect up, but you get that effect. So one of the best Wolverine figures I have ever seen. If you are an X-Men fan, if you are a Wolverine fan, you must get this figure. Highly recommend it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And God bless you all. Be safe out there, people. Peace.